Guys, the Livestock and Livestock Products Board of the Ministry of Agriculture, Land and Fisheries will be hosting its inaugural livestock exhibition on Saturday, the 25th of November from 7 a.m. to 2 p.m. It's a full day of activities, and to tell us more about it, we are joined by the chair of the Livestock and Livestock Products Board, Ms. Tricia Dare-Williams, and Dr. Anil Persad, a member of the Livestock and Livestock Products Board. Lady and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to the Now Morning Show.
To you.
I'm glad to have you here because if we're starting that early, it's a lot of action. And immediately I wonder, what is the purpose of the livestock exhibition hosted by the Livestock and Livestock Board? Products Board.
Yeah.
Would you take that one, Dr.
Sure. So the purpose of this exhibition is we want to increase awareness of livestock production as one key factor that we're aiming at. Because we're targeting the general public so they get an idea of all the processes involved in livestock production. We also want to provide an avenue for our farmers so that they can interact with the different stakeholders involved in livestock production. So as a result, we've invited persons from the Ministry of Agriculture, from UTT, UWI, all of the major stakeholders to be in one area so our farmers can interact, get an idea of what services are available, right? So that's our primary purpose. And with respect to general public, we'll have educational sessions so they could learn about different animals. So we'll have cattle, sheep, goat, pigs.
Physically present?
Physically present.
Okay.
We'll have some rabbits, some chickens. So there are so they'll get an idea of what these animals look like, how to interact with them, very important.
An immersive, interactive experience.
Yes, definitely.
Tell me a little bit about the theme, if you will, from protein to plate, ensuring local food security.
Yes. So one of the mandates that we're trying to accomplish is to reduce our import bill by 25% by the year 2025. And via the Livestock and Livestock Products Board, we realized that to achieve this, we need to increase our livestock production. Not only increase livestock production, we want to focus on local livestock production, because that's one of the threats to our sector in terms of importation of animals. So we're trying to increase our local production. And this is one avenue that we believe that, it's educational seminar, bringing everyone together in one location. We'll be able to facilitate that development.
Sounds good. I'm going to jump across a little bit, Tricia, because it seems to lend itself to perhaps the mission of the board, if you will. Could you explore that a little bit for us?
So our mission, as Anil, Dr. Persad had said, is to ensure that our farmers are educated and informed and encourage them to farm. Because farming is one of the most difficult jobs. It's 365 days, 24 hours a day. So that's our purpose.
Sounds good. In that case, how will we actually see the, execution of the event? I imagine there are pillars or 4 points, if you will, that it is segregated into. Explain that to me a little bit.
So the 4 areas, or 4 thematic areas that we're focusing on, one would be our education and awareness area. And this virtually will have all our stakeholders, UTT, UWI, all the agencies from the ministry, so the anti-rabies unit, the poultry surveillance unit, animal health, animal production and health unit. So everything that livestock farmer will need will be in one location.
Convenient.
That's one. The second thing, we're going to have as I said, we have to have our live animals. So that's another area that we're going to have. So we'll have students, we'll have farmers there, showing the general public how to interact with the animals, what are the ideal breeds of animals, these things like that. We'll also have some educational seminars teaching things how to make silage, proper hoof care of animals, selection of breeding animals. All of these things are very important for our farmers. We'll also have a petting area, so younger children especially could interact with the animals. Hopefully, we could plant a seed in their minds at this point that maybe they get exposed to these animals, and in 20 years' time we have another farmer. Right? We're also going to have a food area, because we're the Livestock and Livestock Products Board. And we know one of the main areas is food, right? So we're going to have a local food being produced. We'll have barbecue rabbit, barbecue chicken, lamb, all of these things. Again, all local animals, right? So I hope will come out at least to try that, right?
The food alone would be reason to be there.
Definitely.
But I particularly will enjoy the interaction with the animals.
And we'll also have an area set where we can purchase meat.
I was
So
about
if you
to
don't,
ask.
so if you don't fancy our cooking, you can purchase your own for your Sunday lunch or so forth.
You all have thought it through. Everything from the education to the actual purchases that you can get the products both live and ready to go.
From
I
protein
appreciate
to
that.
plate, right?
Exactly.
Entire
Well
spectrum.
done. It means that we are looking at just about everybody in attendance. Farmers, non-farmers, families, old and young can attend this event, yes?
Definitely, yes.
Okay. And in terms of benefiting the livestock industry, the event itself is set to educate, to create awareness, to create dialogues. But tell me a little bit about the joining of the board, perhaps, because that is the next level of the industry that someone might be interested in. So, Tricia, could you give me a little insight of who comprises of the livestock and livestock product board?
So I'm from the pork sector. I represent the pork sector. We have Dr. Persad, small ruminants. We have Ravi Rennie, meat processing. We have Jillian Edwards, she's dairy sector. We also have a Tobago of Assembly rep, and we have a ministry rep as well. And I want to say one of our board members, Jillian Edwards, Nestle's just worked with her to create a very impactful farm in Ture, in Sandy Grande, promoting more milk production in the country. And we're very proud of our members. And I think we got a dynamic team to work with. Each member of the team, of course, like everybody else, we have strength and weakness. But we were able to have a dynamic team that makes us untouchable, I would say.
I like it, I like it. So then tell me a little bit about the functions. So we understand that you have different interests, if you will. How does that come together to effectively bring change to the industry?
Right, so we try to educate the farmers, and amazingly so, over the last couple of weeks, we have had educational symposiums, and I was just blown away. People from Barrackpore, Labre, and the seats were almost filled. And it was a very rainy day, and that tells me something, how encouraged our farmers are and how they want to learn, and how our ministry encourages incentive programs and grants. I mean, our budget is millions of dollars, and they are trying to encourage farming. They know how important it is, and we know how important farmers are.
So then the support is there, the education is there, and the dynamic programs like the one that we're going to experience on the 25th are there as well. One question left, is there a cost?
No, it's free to the public, so please, we look forward to seeing you all on the 25th, including yourself. We hope to see you there bright and early.
I am reconsidering
7 a.m.
now.
Yeah, 7 a.m.
I don't know about the 7 a.m. I'm not going to lie to you. 7 a.m. tough on a weekday. Let me get my Saturdays. But that means that we can come on down, learn about the industry, and make sure that from protein to plate, we are ensuring local food security. Now, Doctor, if you were to give us one last parting thought, when we talk food security, I know there's a lot to cover, but what is one thing that you hope citizens take away from what will be happening on Saturday?
When we talk about food security, from my point of view, and I think the board point of view, is that we have to increase our local production. And we do hope that this symposium helps to bridge that gap between our farmers and the ministries and all these stakeholders, right? And also to encourage new farmers, because that's the only way we're going to be able to feed ourselves in the future. So that's our goal on this symposium. Want to bridge the gap between our farmers, let them know what's available, and also to attract new farmers to the livestock production sector.
And Tricia, to leave us with any parting thoughts on behalf of the board?
Well, we encourage all farmers, if possible, to come on down, because we also have Agricultural Development Bank. You know, farming is very difficult, very expensive, and they will teach the farmers how to budget and how to access loans. And we are very, very happy to do this for the farmers. We think they're so important to us. And we think that our ministers as well think that the farmers are important. We want them. This is our gift to them.
Beautiful.
Free of charge.
Of course, guys, for more information, you can contact the Livestock and Livestock Products Board at llpb@gov.tt, or you can call 672-3935 or 672-5882. It is the first annual livestock exhibition happening on Saturday, the 25th of November. It's at the head office, which is in Chaguanas.
Yeah.
So we head in central so that we make sure from protein to plate we are ensuring local food security. We say heartfelt thanks to Tricia Dare-Williams and Dr. Anil Persad, both representing this morning and giving us some insight into this exciting event happening on Saturday. Best of luck and thanks for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Guys, you mark your calendars, plan out your day. Saturday we're heading Chaguanas, but for now we are heading to a break and we have more after these messages. Stick around. It's the Now Morning Show Tuesday edition.